France has warned Donald Trump against unilaterally recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Any decision on the contested city's status must be within the framework of negotiations between Israelis and Palestinians, President Emmanuel Macron said. Jerusalem, AP, the latest on a possible U.S. decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, all times local. 4 a.m. U.S. officials say President Donald Trump will recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital Wednesday and instruct the State Department to begin the multi-year process of moving the American embassy from Tel Aviv to the Holy City. The officials say recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital will be an acknowledgement of historical and current reality rather than a political statement. They note that almost all of Israel's government agencies and parliament are in Jerusalem, rather than Tel Aviv, where the U.S. and other countries maintain embassies. The officials say moving the embassy, long a campaign pledge that Trump has insisted he must fulfill, will not happen immediately. The officials spoke to reporters on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to publicly discuss Trump's announcement beforehand. Caption close AP diplomatic writer Matthew Lee. __.10, 35 p.m. The White House says President Donald Trump will deliver remarks Wednesday outlining his decision on a potential move of the U.S. Embassy in Israel. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders says the president is pretty solid in his thinking on the plan but won't say what Trump will announce. Sanders says the president will make the best decision for the United States. U.S. officials have said Trump may recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, a move that could inflame tensions across the Middle East but offset a likely decision delaying his campaign promise to move the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Trump has been speaking Tuesday to Middle East leaders about the decision. ___.9, 30 p.m. The U.S. consulate in Jerusalem has ordered its personnel and their families not to conduct personal travel to Jerusalem's Old City or the West Bank due to fears of unrest over an expected U.S. announcement. Palestinian groups have threatened widespread protests if President Donald Trump recognizes contested Jerusalem as Israel's capital or advances plans to move the U.S. embassy there from Tel Aviv. Trump is expected to announce his decision Wednesday. In a statement issued late Tuesday, the consulate said U.S. government employees could still travel to the Old City and West Bank for essential business, but only with additional security. The warning also urged American citizens to avoid large crowds or areas with increased police or military presence. ___.9, 15 p.m. Hamas says relocating the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem breaks red lines. Ismail Haniyeh, the leader of the Palestinian Islamic militant group, said Tuesday that any decision by the Trump administration to recognize the city as Israel's capital would be igniting the spark of rage against the occupation. President Donald Trump has informed Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas he intends to move the U.S.